Being a role model to me means being a person that others can depend on and look up to set the example through my actions and help others reach their goals. An experience I have had of being a role model was during my senior year of high school. I attended St. Benedict's Prep, a Catholic high school in Newark, New Jersey, who puts the emphasis on student responsibilities and allowing students to do things for themselves rather than adults stepping in and doing things for them. My senior year, I was chosen to be the senior group leader. This position consisted of setting an expectation for the entire school, which was formed over 500 students, being the person that community depended on for our day-to-day operation of the school, and being held responsible for the actions of the 61 student leaders as well as the other 500 students without titles. It was mine and my team's responsibility to be the role models for the community, to set the expectations through our actions, hold others accountable to these expectations, support our peers in times of need, and participate with our community every day. I'm a role model and embody what we refer to as a Benedict's man, a Benedict's graduate who uses their voice to empower others, someone who always represents the St. Benedict's community, and someone who understands that the community is greater than the individual. During my time at Benedict's, I was working with people who looked differently, thought differently, and experienced different things than I do every single day. The community is made up of students who walk different paths of life. Some Jewish, Buddhist, Christian, some black, brown, white, or from a different country entirely. We are a very diverse community, united in our love for the other. The experiences I have working with students different than me are countless, but the one that came to mind when I read the question was during my senior year when I was tasked with planning a week full of activities that encouraged school spirit and raised our community's morale. We were in a long stretch of weeks without any days off, and the community's morale was low because of the strenuous work we were putting in. I worked with several different student leaders and adults to plan, coordinate, and execute our week of activities. We bumped heads along the way trying to decide on what activities we should and should not include, and I had to take a lot of opinions into account. The majority of my community's population looked differently than I did, and the student leaders who I spoke to related more to their experiences and struggles. They shared more interests with the students than I did, and it was my responsibility to acknowledge this and take their opinions into account. Through this experience, I learned that creating a team with very diverse backgrounds and beliefs is extremely beneficial to the people that we are giving our service to, because we can make educated and concise decisions that coincide with the values of those we are serving. This will help me be a good resident assistant because it is my job to create a community for my living residents and be a role model to them.